Sports. Yeah. So last time when I was here, played some Innistrad and ended up winning, which got me another 6 packs of Innistrad.
And another,
Which,
what, like 6 days to use them?
yeah, which means we have to spend some Innistrad today, and probably like once over the weekend or maybe on Tuesday or something like that.
Unless we go 2-1 or better,
Oh, good lord.
and you gotta keep using them.
You gotta keep going. I gotta keep cracking packs until Snapcaster or Liliana falls out, and
Yeah.
then and that's it, right? I think those are the.
Yeah, then you just take that and like you say, okay, cool, I'm leaving, guys. I got what I wanted.
Yep, I'm here. So, uh-huh. Let's go ahead and jump in with our 2 tickets and 3 boosters, fighting Anubis Warrior and Petey
Exus Flame Coaches.
Cochise.
They're not the main cheese. They're cheese with somebody else.
Yeah, the secondary cheese, the co-pilot cheese. I don't know, but yeah. So, do you have a favorite deck you want to try in this format? Are you how familiar are you with this format? I don't recall.
So let's see. I wouldn't mind trying to do Invisible Stalker combo.
If I see the stalker, I would probably fall on that because
That's probably my best memory of the format was when I like did a draft and decided to force Stalker and got past two of them. And like I almost got beaten by one deck that had multiple rolling tumblers. They didn't get me
multiple,
there. Multiple.
multiple.
Multiple. Um I mean, I would say spider spawn, but we basically did spider spawning yesterday.
Right.
Like not the actual combo with like all of the nuts like just self mill and all that stuff, but like it was close enough that I like to see something else. Hello Devils play.
Yeah. So we're picking a we're picking a rare here today because this is a damn blaze with freaking flashback. Um.
It's kind of fantastic. It's a 2-for-1 or just kills your opponent from like 10
Yeah.
because you hit them for like 6 once, then 3 the next time.
Yeah.
Or
Like
4, I guess 4 the next time.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can do some nuts stuff with it. I mean, my favorite thing is that you can spend it as a removal spell and then still have access to this powerful ability.
Right. For a late game when you need to just finish off your opponent.
What other cards in here are notable good cards?
Dissipate's fairly good. I mean, I guess it's more constructed, but
Yeah.
Moan of the Unhallowed is like 8 power.
Yeah, this card's kind of nuts and would probably be my pick if Devil's Play wasn't here. Thicket
Yeah.
Wolf's good. Cloistered Youth is strong. This card I have I rate higher than I think I
Mhm.
should, but I like it a lot. Oh boy, Heartless freaking Summoning.
That was a cool card when it was in standard.
Oh boy, that was the card that like people tried really hard to make combo decks with. And I don't know if it ever happened, but
There were some, I don't know if they were ever like tier 1 decks, but there were some pretty good like mirror,
I remember
perilous summoning decks.
the one time I saw it, my opponent had 2 Heartless Summoning and then cast a 0-cost Solemn Simulacrum. And I'm just like,
Uh,
yes, this is a foil on Burial Rites.
Unburied is good, but not good enough to go into two other colors for. What here is like worth going into another color for? Because red isn't. I mean, we could just take the Riot Devils.
Yeah, we could take the Riot Devils. We could take, like, Stitched Drake or Gallows Warden,
Hmm.
Elder Cathar. I don't know if Elder Cathar is better than the Gallows Warden. I'm not really keen on picking the Riot
Yeah.
Devils because they're just not powerful enough for me.
No, they're a Minotaur. Like they're not really worth it. I would say the Stitch Drake. That's just like
Yeah.
I would just say it's the most powerful card.
I think so. I think white red fits slightly better than blue red, but I'm not gonna try and like play towards color combinations like that. I'm just gonna play
Hmm.
what shows up. Speaking of playing what shows up, Evil Twin and Avatar Ghoul are both powerful cards that have the black side of them here. Um,
Right.
Also, Crab showing on up.
Yeah. Big crab. Think Twice is pretty cool. See, I almost want to say pick the Think Twice because I really want to find a Burning Vengeance.
Like commit to that plan.
I mean, I don't know if we should commit to it, but like I want to try it.
Okay, okay. Like I'm considering the black options in here just because like Evil
Right,
Twin
because
is the
it's
dump.
so they're so strong.
Yeah, Evil Twin is such a ridiculous clone, and the Ghoul is also like just a powerful ground.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna pick up the Evil Twin. Think
Yep.
twice, even if we do end up like doing something silly, Burning Vengeance style. I don't feel too bad about not picking.
Right.
Think twice.
Wow.
We
So,
are cut.
hello, Manor Skeleton.
Yeah, Manor Skeleton, One-Eyed Scarecrow, Silver Inlaid Dagger, and then like Elder Cathar, Grizzled Outcast, off colors.
Hmm.
Um,
I'd say maybe the diagraph pool here. If we're looking more at blue-black, the zombie colors,
yeah.
there might be some tribal possibilities there.
Well, the thing is, this is triple Innistrad, so the zombie lord doesn't exist in
Oh, that's right. But
it,
there are some zombie things, right?
there are and that still might make that truly the pick.
I mean, it's also just the 1 mana 2/2.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
oh, there's also the Scarecrow, which is fairly
Yeah.
good and stays off color, but
Meh. I'm gonna try in black because Evil Twin's powerful enough to make me want to.
mhm.
Looks like blue is just gone, but red is still here. Um,
The cultist is like, if you have like enough tokens, is pretty damn strong.
yeah, I'm liking. I kind of like the idea of picking the Skirt Egg Cultist just because of how powerful the card can be. It can sacrifice itself in a very odd pinch. Pitchburn Devil's also here. All the reason that Evil Twin has the May is I think that most clones have the May. It's just
Yeah,
like that's just how clones are templated. This is starting to look funky, and I don't know the exact direction things are going to take. But I really want to. Uh, like red is something I want because I have Devil's Play.
right.
So to pick up things that are good in red, I would be fine with. Kind of like I don't know if Rage Thrower is actually good enough. Blood Crazed Neonate.
That's a
Um,
solid question mark 2 drop.
I have. I think every time I play Blood Crazed Neonate, my opponent plays a 1/3, and then like that's how this functions.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem
Then if they
being,
don't play it, it like just gets kind of unreasonably big fast.
I don't know what else I would pick out of here. Is the question? Rage Thrower is way too expensive for what I want. Tr-
No, I would say that like sensory deprivation isn't terrible.
That's true. That's a removal spell.
Hmm.
It's actually better than it looks.
I mean, it's basically Swords of Plowshares.
Let's play Jank removal. I really don't like Blood Crazed Neonate. And
That's completely reasonable.
I don't like it enough that I'm willing to kind of move off of it. Okay, Moon Heron,
Hmm.
Spectral Flight. I think Moon Heron's good here. I'm still gonna like looking like Blue Red's still a good possibility.
Yeah, maybe Splash and Black for that Evil Twin.
I don't feel yeah. I would splash for the Evil Twin, obviously not for the Diagraph Ghoul, but Evil Twin is like clone is powerful enough on its own, and this clone is also kind of dumb because you clone their best guy and then next turn you kill their best guy.
Would you
So
splash for Devil's Play?
yeah, I'd still splash for Devil's Play if it came to that.
Yeah, I would too. Just because like even on its front side, it is a
I'd splash for Blaze, so I'd splash for Devil's Play.
right. Even though you'll never flash back on a splash.
Okay, so I have Lantern Spirit and Bump in the Night.
Lantern Spirit is quite good.
Yeah, Lantern Spirit's pretty dang real. It's I just for a moment I was tempted if by that Bump in the Night to be like, all right, what if I draft 6 copies of this card?
Be that deck.
I've played against that deck. It sucks. Like they just play like they have 3 Bump in the Nights and then some crappy creatures, and it's like, okay, well you take
And then they just,
9, and
yeah, it's like
then
first 3 turns or first 2 turns is 3 Bump of the Knights, and then it gets to turn 6, and then they just start like they have to deal 2 damage to you otherwise.
I am fine with a lot of the cards in this pack.
Yeah.
Now is Dissipate better than Traitorous Blood or even like One-Eyed Scarecrow? I think Dissipate is good because blue looks like our main color.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um,
And the thing is, like, I'm not huge on cancel, but this format has so many cards like this that, like, where
right.
the upside on this is real.
Yeah, like cards like and it's, even like if it's just that they don't get another creature in their graveyard, you know?
Yeah.
Like their Stitch Drakes don't work as well. Um, ooh,
I'm willing to.
okay.
Mm,
I mainly say that because I thought he was the other 2 mana
yeah.
blue
I
common.
know it's not the mill one. The mill one's really freaking good. Lantern, I guess to explain this, when a card uses its own name on the text, that is self-referential.
It's basically saying this.
Mm-hmm. So like it, so like when it is cloned, hey,
Ooh, nice.
I'll
For
accept
Splash
that.
and Medieval Twin.
Yeah, that's something I can take. Hell, Manor Skeleton's still around.
Hello, Manor Skeleton.
Goodbye, Manor Skeleton.
Let me tell you about Bitcoin.
Snake that also has another snake inside of it. Yeah. So say Evil Twin copies Lantern Spirit, the text on that changes to bouncing this card. Parallel Lives again. Ooh. You know what I could pick here?
Mm.
Is that
Um,
what am I giving up? I'm giving up like Handwire, Watch Keep.
let's take the Parallel Lives.
No. I'm looking at the Butcher's Cleaver.
Oh, just in case.
Well, I already have evasive creatures.
That's true. And do we have any humans? Maybe not, but who cares?
We have
Yeah, we
ha
have a
ha,
human.
and we had a lifelink to this card so that it
Oh, damn! Hell yeah. No,
I,
Butcher's Cleaver is just a good card in general. Like, just like 3 mana to get +3 power. Like,
it's I wouldn't call it a good card because like compared to other cards at that mana cost, it is
sure.
not like Great Sword isn't something I'll play. But we live in the world where we still have 2 packs left, and blue is our main color, and
And there are hexproof unblockable creatures in the format. And
yeah, I,
having a 4/1 unblockable, untargetable card with lifelink, I hear, is pretty good.
yeah, I'm definitely giving up the that card for this though. Cultist at number 2, Harvest
Hmm.
Pyre.
I'm looking at Harvest Pyre or Makeshift Mauler.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing about this set is that it kind of uses your own graveyard as a resource, much like Battle for Zendikar uses your opponent's exile. Like
Hmm
uh, it's similar. You'll notice that like Red's theme is having tribal 3/2s. It's kind of ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm
I just
okay
noticed Makeshift
having.
Mauler's a Yeti.
Yeah, it's a Yeti, which is a big enough body to make it matter in blue and that mana cost. I
Hmm
don't. I don't currently have any good ways to feed a makeshift mauler. Like, is
Right.
my only issue there, especially if more so if I'm picking up Harvest Pyre. Harvest Pyre is pretty decent if I'm playing things like Traveler's Amulet
Oh,
too.
definitely. I mean, Harvest Fire doesn't usually need to be that big. Like, it really just needs to be like 2 or 3 usually.
Yeah, well, like you can burn it as a kill spell early to kill something tiny, and you can burn it as a kill spell late to be huge. Okay, we have a number of interesting choices for us. Um, so we can't pick the constructed all star in the pack. That's just not possible. Like for our deck, we have
Oh,
too
the
many.
Desperate Ravings.
Yeah, we just don't have the ability to make use of it.
Um, Delver, no.
Yeah, like Delver, we have 3 instants and sorceries.
Ashmouth Hound is good.
Yeah,
Also kind of eyeing that Forbidden Alchemy.
Forbidden Alchemy. Basically, Forbidden Alchemy would be incredibly good as long as I'm not feeling too harmed on my like early curve, which like
Yeah. Mm,
I do like
maybe
Forbidden
maybe the
Alchemy.
Ashmouth Hound is more important right now.
Hmm.
Mainly I'm looking for Middle Alchemy because like late game, there's a pretty good chance we could activate that flashback.
Also, it fits with what we kind of have going on already, which is
Right,
powering
right,
a
with some
number of.
self mill.
I'm gonna pick the Forbidden Alchemy. I'm going to roll with that, and then there is nothing in this pack for our colors
Oh
again.
my
Oh my god,
God.
we're getting cut from both sides. Well, that is
How do you feel about Traitorous Blood?
a card I would be fine playing exactly one copy of. Also, kind of stunned to see Gustav Shepherd in here because that is one of the best green 2 drops in this format.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of nuts.
Other option would be to like pick up Typhoid Rats or Markov Patrician and move into black a little more.
Yeah, I don't really know how. Pick up more Diregraph Ghouls.
Yeah.
Like I could pick up the Silver Inlaid Dagger too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more what I kind of want to try.
I mean that's a fairly good equipment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually quite good
Like,
equipment, especially since again we have a number of evasive creatures, and if we
mhm.
can end up with a cool 2-mana human,
Like Silverland Dagger seems pretty close to Trusty Machete.
it's close. It doesn't give the toughness, but it does give
Right.
the. Ooh, well, there's Hinterland Harbor, which is not fixing for what we have going on. Really, this one's pretty
Oh
simple
yeah, it's Geist
here.
Flame.
I don't know.
100%.
This is very strange. By the way, this is one of my favorite 2 drops. This card owns.
It's really good.
I love cards with I love pikers with death touch and a second ability. Like they're like a green thing every once in a while, and I love them.
What was there one like Tangle Asp?
Uh,
Is that one?
that one that one was I think a 1/1 with it. I,
Because there was one that like you could activate to give Death
well,
Touch.
Delver's a human on the front side and a human on the back side. It's very strange because but that's kind of the wasp thing.
Hmm.
Like
It stops being a wizard though.
right, you lose being the wizard when you flip.
So, Void Mage stuff stops working so well, but
Victim and Knight, but really it's Pitchburn Devils, which is a card that
yeah.
works well with Skurday Cultist.
Oh boy, deal 5.
Yeah, preferably after we like choose blocks or something like that. This is
Right.
I'm having a bit of trouble exactly reading the table. Like the 2 packs ago, red and blue were gone. Then that
Uh-huh.
pack, red and blue were the only things, and now like black's here and black was kind of here before. Maybe that's really what I should be picking up out of this, but like we're a bit too far gone.
Yeah. Maybe it's just Swiss.
That too. I don't know. Like the thing is that this format is like having a depth of knowledge about it is very helpful. Like
Mhm.
the big thing is like if you can get in the travel preparations deck, you are in a gigantic world. Like you are in a great world. That deck sucks to fight.
Let's pick up the elephant.
Basically, yeah, this is a pretty cool creature. Uh, Sometimes is very huge. There's the little Avacyn branding that you notice on every card in this set.
Yeah, that just reminds me that we never finished our full battle of what appears more in Innistrad.
Oh man,
Um,
hats versus Avacyn symbols, or
yeah. I think up through black we were with Avacyn symbols like a few ahead of hats.
but green is where there's a lot of well, green has a lot of hats.
Right.
Oh well. Ooh. Hey.
Ooh.
I was
Ooh.
about to Moon Heron, but Blazing Torch is also something I'm completely behind.
Dude, I feel like we might want creatures more at this point.
Ooh. 8 count.
Like mainly because I'm looking at our removals looking kind of all right.
But like Moon Heron
Um,
as just like evasive creature to win the game with.
right. Like I'm looking, we have Harvest Pyre, Geist Flame, Dissipate, um, Pitchburn Devils, Scursday Cultist, Devil's Play. Like we have a
Yeah.
lot of ways to get rid of sensory deprivation. We have a lot of ways to get rid of creatures, um, but we don't
Yeah, that's fair.
really have. And like we were at like 8 creatures at that point. We like still need to pick up like you know, God, there's just nothing here.
Well, like Woodland Sleuth is good, just not for
I
us.
mean,
And then
right.
we get to see the bad black cards that are in every format. Ooh, I was about damn.
Ooh, clutches are just good.
Clutches is really good. Do I want to? Would I even want a second amulet? I think I can deal with black being a splash off of one amulet for a clutches.
Yeah. Yeah, one amulet and then like a land or two. Ooh.
I'm willing to accept Desperate Ravings into my heart. And let's pick that Typhoid Rats anyway.
Mhm.
Night Revelers for the sideboard.
Okay.
And whatever. This is the end of every pack. So Night Revelers isn't a bad pickup, just based on being Dirkwood Boars with an
Mhm.
ability. That haste is usually on. Pack 3, I'd like to see something to make this like coalesce into something real. Again, like the Invisible Stalker we're checking out would be sweet. Tamio approved Moon Herons.
Tamio does like the moon ducks.
Yep. We also need more creatures if I actually want.
Hello, Devil's Play number two. There's also Murder of Crows,
Crows?
Scob Goliath.
Yeah, and even
Dang.
even below that, there's like Kessig Wolf.
This is a real good pack, but then Devil's Play number two is just unreasonable.
What if I tap out like just for 4 turns in a row? Just like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna fireball, fireball, fireball,
Man, now I really, really want that,
fireball, fireball,
I want the Burning Vengeance.
fireball.
Did I ever tell you about the Burning Vengeance? There was the version of it in
Yeah,
Dark Ascension
the draw.
I built a creatureless control deck in Standard at one point that abused those two. And because of how weird the deck, how the deck functioned,
Mm-hmm.
I like put my deck right in the center of the battlefield.
Okay.
Then my lands on one side, my lands and enchantments on one side, and my graveyard and exile zone on the other because my graveyard got so full of shit.
So your deck had to like move over.
Yeah, basically, I was basically like, look, my graveyard is where most of the stuff is happening. Like, this is basically my battlefield.
Yeah,
And it it do stuff like faithless looting and stuff like that. It was great.
that's amazing.
What's our spirit count?
Moon Heron, Lantern Spirit, 3. So
Uh,
Battleground Geist is pickable, especially just for that curve. Hand War, Watchkeep, and Ashmouth Hound are also like cards I would like. Um,
yeah, I'm mainly looking at the curve right now.
yeah, like I would be okay with the Battleground Geist, but also would want to like having Ashmouth Hound just so I have something on the early is
Right, because right
good.
now we have Stitcher's Apprentice on two, really, because the rest of those things are not, two drops.
Right,
I guess
like
Desperate Ravings is, but
yeah.
I don't know how much I wanted Desperate Ravings on two.
I'm going to trust in the curve more than I'm going to trust in the Battleground Geist. Oh, this card's kind of dumb too at times.
Yeah. Oh man, if we had like gone, it kind of looks great in this deck.
Yeah, that is definitely something that would be sweet.
It'll come back. It's fine.
Yeah, no worries. Lantern Spirit. Ooh,
Yep, there it is. That's the
found
one
it.
that you. That's the one you want,
Oh,
especially when you have two Devil's Play.
oh, I get to finally. God, I've been waiting for this card to show up. I didn't get to show it off in the last draft, but this is the most important spider spawning card.
I love Knot of the Bone.
It's like gain 14 life, flashback, gain 14 life. Like, okay.
Yeah, like Knot of the Bone is actually like an unreasonable amount of life gain. Like if somebody asks you how much life gain is like can you gain with a card where it's worthwhile, how about like
26.
20,
Yeah.
26, 26 life?
Yeah.
How about 4 times the number of creatures in your graveyard?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Also, Midnight Haunting is here. Your Lantern Spirit, Avacyn's Priest, Vampire Interloper. These are all cards I would play. But this is ramp. So this is blue ramp. This is blue ramp that's self mill. This is blue ramp that's self mill. Like everything about the
That's
card.
everything you want.
Yeah, it's human, so it picks up the cleaver. Like that's something even new it can do.
Hmm.
Moan of the Unhallowed, Pitchburn Devils, Kessig Wolf, Crossway Vampire. Sadly, we're not black for Moan, but
Yeah. How does the wolf sound?
Wolf sounds just fine. This is a card I'm always fine having because 3 power first strike is hard to get through on the ground in
Yeah.
specific instances. The 1 toughness is a bit of a liability, but
Maybe because Geist Flame exists.
yeah. Um, man, I want you all. I don't know if anybody, if people have checked out the rad art that Geist Flame has, but look at the rad flame art on that.
Yep. It takes a while to notice, but that is a burning skull on the end of that sword.
Yep. Yep. This set is super, I love Innistrad.
It's
Innistrad
really
is
good.
so rad, and also really good white flyers. White flyers are really good in here.
This is the first set I went to a midnight pre-release for.
Oh, nice. I think this was this the first set I ran a midnight pre-release for? Yo, I can pick up another Forbidden Alchemy.
I like that.
That or Stitcher's Apprentice or like I'm screw that. I'm fine with another Forbidden Alchemy, which is another card that powers the whole deck. Like
I'm sad because I'm seeing a lot of flashback cards, so I really do want that Burning
we
Vengeance.
haven't seen one,
I
so
know, but like, there's still other two packs.
I know. There's still well, technically there's four, three picks left that are unseen. So
Mhm. I
um,
mean,
I,
how many flashback cards do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, 7. Sorry, Nightbridge clutches.
Oh, right.
Kind of forget about that. More needs more Moonduck.
I wouldn't mind some more Moonducks.
That'd be fine. I'd take another copy of that. Like that'd be. I also like. I still think this deck needs like 3 more creatures. Wow, Hamlet Captain still being around. What? No. If when I say that Gustav Shepard is the number one, when I talk about Gustav Shepard and hedge my language about it, that card
It's because of Hamlet Captain.
it's because Hamlet Captain exists. That's the reason I hedge my language and
I
say
don't-
like. Yeah, picking the Kessig Wolf both because Crossway Vampire isn't really what we're doing. We're not aggressive enough for me to really want that, and
Absolutely
for
not.
one, double red.
Yeah, no.
Like I love Crossway Vampire. The card's quite good. Like when you're in the zone that needs that vampire. Like Blood Crazed Neonate into Crossway Vampire is rude. You know that curve. But Kessig Wolf will hold the ground for us, and will. Lost in the Mist is okay. I'm not.
Ooh. And now we can just get all the blue cards. Like,
I'm fine with this because like I think this is Civilized Scholar.
I do too.
Like I love this large of a body, but like Civilized Scholar is a looter in a deck that certainly
And it
looks
becomes
like.
like a bigger body.
Did you know that it's a human on both sides?
Let's hit for 8 lifelink.
Yeah.
Actually, 11 lifelink because it's holding the silver inland dagger as
Yeah.
well.
he
I
could
guess
be a
you-
three. He could be a 3/1 lifelinker too.
If need be.
But yeah, Civilized Scholar is incredibly good as far as a looter goes. And yo, talk about a card I am
Oh,
happy is the
damn.
final pickup. Whoa.
You know what? That's okay. See, like, how was red gone the past few packs? Let me pick up Rolling Templar last pack.
Yeah, this is the last new pick. Also, Tribute's like all edicts, like ranges from incredibly powerful to incredibly useless depending on your opponent. Some player on my left has 2 copies of Unburial Rights, so that'll be good. You know,
That'd be cool.
that'll be nifty. We'll have to deal with that, where they play a bomb 5
There's
times.
not a ton of, like, reanimate targets in the set I can think of.
I'm sure. Really, it'll just be like they reanimate the same 4-drop 5 times in a row, and it's just like this sucks.
Yeah,
This
that's
sucks.
perfectly good
I
value.
hate this. This sucks. All right. Do I want one more Kessig Wolf run, or do I actually want a Lost in the Mist? Is that a card I want one of in my deck at all?
You already have the Dissipate, but then Lost in the Mist is like a 2-for-1.
Sorta.
Yeah.
It's like the most expensive counterspell in the universe.
I mean, it's like paying 1 more for a Cryptic.
Except for it's a bad mode on Cryptic, but you know,
I mean, okay.
like we're not talking dismiss here, but I'm fine. I'm okay with this.
Mainly because if we have 3 Kessig Wolves and our opponent has a way to deal 1 damage, like,
Yeah. Well, let's pick up a Feral Ridge Wolf. This card's okay. I don't.
not nearly as good, but, you know,
Nope. Don't
nothing.
don't care about any of these. Let's take Altar's Reap. That's the most playable of these. Take. Yo, now they're good cards. What happened? Crap.
Right?
Hey, Riot Devils, I'll play you.
Okay, sure.
Hey, Feelings of Dread, I won't play
See,
you.
we're full of dewdrops. or 3 drops, I should
3 drop.
say.
That's the
Not
reason.
4
That's the
drops.
reason I haven't been picking 3 drops, is because 3 drops are very ubiquitous in this format.
Hmm.
We need to make 8 cuts. Likely a lot of them spells.
Yep, I'm also looking real top hard at that 3 drop slot.
Yeah, that's 2 parts. So let's sort this by CMC and then immediately group it apart, and then we have to cut. I honestly think like the cleaver dagger thing isn't what we are.
No, not really.
The dagger might still be fine. I don't know.
I still want the dagger. I think the cleaver's out because like
We have 2 humans.
yeah, but I think that the dagger with the amount of evasive creatures we have, like the first shark we have, and the fact that we have a few humans means that it's like upside enough to work.
Okay, so let's take out the. Yeah, if like we really only have, because our only humans are Scurried Egg Cultist and Civilized Scholar, and that's.
And maybe Evil
Oh,
12.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Drainage Assistant is one as well.
Again, it's just not functional
Mhm.
what I want. Whereas Silverland Dagger is much cheaper. It makes like 5 power. Basically, it's the cost. We might be splashing black for Evil Twin. The real reason is because I'm going to be splashing black for Forbidden Alchemy anyway.
Right.
Like that's something I want to be doing.
So let's see. What do we want? I think we can probably safely cut a little removal,
Yeah,
like sensory deprivation.
yeah, I'm thinking that, and like maybe like is Rolling Temblor main?
What? Excuse me. What's our flying look like?
Moon Heron, Lantern Spirit, and then we also have Riot Devils that lives through it, and then everything else we have at 3 or lower dies to it. Oh, I'm
Ah.
sorry, Stitch Drake as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe we side that one in against the aggressive decks.
I don't know, like it's such a beating and such
It
a out of
is.
nowhere card.
And like if we have it in our hand, we can kind of just hang back a bit and let them sort of like think there's blood in the water. Yeah, Sniper's Clutches doesn't really work.
We already have our finishers. They're called Devil's Play.
Right. And we never got anything that like would work that like gives us benefit for just flashing that back in the first place.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna cut Feral Ridgewolf. I feel like
yep.
I can cut a creature.
All right, so 3 more cuts.
Yep,
Let's see. One on the bottom. Desperate Ravings.
that's probably okay to cut. The card is okay, but like unreliable.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this were Think Twice, I would feel a little worse about that. But
And we have 2 Forbidden Alchemies for card draw.
yeah. Um. Last questions. We need 2 more cuts here. Could I
Could we
get
cut
away
Evil
with?
Twin and Traveler's Amulet? No, we want the Traveler's Amulet for Forbidden Alchemy.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I
Yeah,
still want
right. So,
black.
so that right. So, and then if we're doing that, we don't want to cut Evil Twin as well because we want that as a creature. Ugh.
And also, like, even if we draw this, like, and don't have the black, we have a looter. Like, it's not like we're in a bad way with the card. We can just get rid of it. I'm wondering how low I can go on creatures is the next question.
Right. Like with the amount of card draw, like with 2 Forbidden Alchemies.
Like, I have... the question is, like, how reliable can I get that Stitch Drake to be if I'm playing, like, 13 creatures? Which is what I kind of want to go down to. Like,
Right.
if I go down, which would likely be, like, Riot Devils and question mark. Which
That's
maybe that's it, because, like...
maybe Riot Devils and Stitcher's Apprentice.
Yeah, this card doesn't do anything for us. Like, there's no...
Right.
Even this Cultist is kind of weak for us, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But the Cultist gives us some reach that might be more useful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure on that one. The problem with the Stitcher's Apprentice is I just have no way to use it. So I'm playing a Squire that turns itself into a bear. Sweet.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's where I want to be.
I mean, like it's kind of good if like your opponent targets removal on something, so you make it as a 2/2 instead. But like that's not really worth the card's inclusion when we're trying to make cuts.
Alright, so combine groups, sort by color. Looking like 971.
Yeah.
Like, especially because we want the triple red for our flashback.
Hmm.
Hey, we made it under the short time.
We did. We would have a whole 15 seconds left if this were the short clock.
Yep. The only other consideration would be something dumb like playing Ghost Quarter, but like there aren't like I might board that in against some jerk who has Kessig Wolf Run, you know? Like screw that card.
Oh man, Wolf Run is so good.
I don't know like how many of you played. I played a lot of standard in this time period. This was a very hot like a very hot period for me playing standard.
I watched Worlds,
Like this was
so
um like the Delver was in vogue, and like, but there was also a deck that was just called like Wolf. It was Wolf Run and Primeval Titan,
oh
and
man, that
and
mm,
and it would use Wolf Run to pump up like ridiculous. Like there were like 17 different ways to do it. Wolf Run to pump up my Inkmoth Nexus, kill you with 10 poison. Wolf Run to literally just in my green-red aggressive deck that played, like my green-red Primeval Titan deck, I'm just going to make my Primeval Titan a 15 power creature.
well,
Kill
I
you.
remember in Ravnica Standard was even a card that like control decks played.
Yes. You couldn't,
This was a very because you just needed a tiny creature, then like that was your finisher.
and your tiny creature would be something dumb like like anything. Yeah, plus X plus O and trample is the text on Kessig Wolf Run.
And like compare that to like the red black one, which is like deals two to each opponent.
Now, funnily enough, the red black one's probably the funniest example there because the other three that weren't red black were incredibly powerful as
They were
well.
also very good.
The
Like
red
what? There was
Gavany
green white.
Gavany Township, which still sees play in modern.
It's extremely good.
Like it's +1/+1 counter on all creatures you control. One of the bigger things is that like Kitchen Finks gets a rebuy with that, and like if you're playing Mana Dorks to ramp, your Mana Dorks become real ass creatures.
Yeah. Oh, the blue white one was exile a creature get a spirit, right?
That was incredibly in vogue in Standard because the spirits could pick up swords.
Right.
Because like this set was in Innistrad was in Standard with Scars, and then was in Standard afterwards with Return to Rav.
And there are no more Squadron Hawks, so instead you got spirits.
Yeah. Also your Squadron Hawks died, so you just turned your Squadron Hawks into 1/1 flyers. So, you know, like they were the first time. And then
Right.
there was also the last one we saw in our last one, Nephalia Drownyard, which was featured in the last draft. Nephalia Drownyard was the crux of a creatureless control deck.
A big favorite of Gime Wafotapa.
Yeah, I specifically remember losing in a win and in top 8 match at a PTQ against that deck, like where what they would do is they would mill themselves with Drownyard for like card advantage early, and then once the game got late and they had full control, they would just start milling you for 6 at your end step,
Yep.
and then you'd lose the game sooner or later. Now, funnily enough, so the red black one being the worst of the cycle is almost a joke because the red black land in cycles has been hosed for like Lava Claw Reaches comes
Yeah.
immediately to mind,
Right.
like immediately. The other funny thing there is that this was a cycle that also had enemy colors in the later sets.
The enemy colors just weren't as good at all.
Well, some of them weren't.
Okay. So what? There was
Let's
the
go.
blue red let you loot.
The looter one I played. I played against in a lot of control decks. Like that was a control card that was used a lot because they could use that to like discard Think Twice, and it was like cool.
The white black one was good.
White black one was lifelink Death Touch your team, which there was a
Yeah.
token deck because of Lingering Souls.
Right.
The black green one is almost unplayably bad. I don't know why it has to cost 4 and tap to sack a creature, draw a card. The like that's what it is. It's 4 and tap.
Oh, that's right.
And then Alchemist Refuge is you just all your cards have flash. I played against and with that card a lot.
Um, And then there's the white red one, which actually sees plays in modern.
Yeah, I was actually waiting to leave that one up for last because that card was freaking nuts in the right deck. I was at the last event I played at. I was being I played against a player who was doing like some sort of 5-color madness where they like literally on a turn they like played a Grizzlebrand and then attacked me for 9 with Slayer's Stronghold on it. It was beautiful.
Ugh. So someone wins a time. Hopefully they got their deck constructed before 30 seconds.
It would have been auto submitted.
Oh, damn. Looks like
So
somebody has the auto build, probably.
somebody likely has the auto build.
Not our opponent.
Not our opponent though. Our opponent's here. We are going to see an auto build. One of the players is likely on it. This is a hand I can keep 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I wish that we could use that Traveler's Amulet to find the swamp, but what can you do?
Right, but this is what Traveler's Amulet exists for, is this sort of play.
And like, oh well, we'll just have to like find it with our first Forbidden Alchemy.
Yeah. Rune Chanter's Pike.
Oh, nice. I like this.
All right. I'd like to draw an island, to be honest. There we go.
Hey.
This means
so now, yeah, we can find one to get dissipate up.
Yeah, I'm passing though. Leave up Geist Flame and all that.
Yep. That's why you keep up Geist Flame.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Our opponent's also a Greed Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Hey, what's going on?
Just boop. I don't know if like their deck is actually like formatted to do all this stuff, but like let's not risk that.
Yeah. Okay, well, what the hell?
It's still targeting in the graveyard.
Why is it still targeting?
It's still targeting in the graveyard.
Oh, the Rune Chanter's Pike. I'm like, what the hell is still targeting that card? What the hell is fake going on here? All right, let's leave up Dissipate.
And see, this is the nice thing about Dissipate. If they try to cast a spell here, like we can make it so it gets exiled and then add to the Rune Chanter's Pike.
Right. Also, I can just play the sit here and do nothing game pretty well with the Devil's Play.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a 4-drop.
Yep.
I recognize that run of basic lands anywhere.
You thought you were the control deck, what with all your spells and your Delver and your Rune Chanter's Pike?
Yeah.
But it was us!
Alright.
That's a nice 4.
I'm happy to have Shock available to me at any point. Also, if my opponent plays real creatures, I just have the Devil. We can call upon the power of the Devil.
Okay, so we could kill that right away if we wanted to.
Yeah, we really could, and I might. Do I just want to, like, sack Kessig Wolf for that?
Let's see what we draw.
I want to sack Kessig Wolf for that.
Yes! Ooh, yes.
So let's go ahead and do this, and we want to leave up Geist Flame on this whole thing.
This owns...
So then we target this.
Yep.
Pay a red.
And then sacrifice the Kessig Wolf.
Yeah. Specifically because I feel the Shock is more useful.
Right,
Right.
than having a 3/1.
So this piece of equipment, all it does is give first strike.
Yeah, it does nothing else right now.
So that's good. And is our opponent going to play more 2 toughness creatures? Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm game.
I find shocking that one.
This card needs to be gone. By the way, Splinter Fright is like a Boneyard Worm that owns. That's
Yeah,
actually
like,
what it does.
It's literally Boneyard Worm, costs 1 more, has trample, and boosts itself.
So I'm actually gonna. Ooh, do I want to sack Deranged Assistant?
That would mean you don't get to play the Stitcher's Drake this turn.
I kind of want to play the Stitch Drake this turn, so I feel like the Cultist is just gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
So pay red.
I mean, it's like it let us 2 for 2 our opponent.
On relevant 2 for 2s as well. So Stitch Drake, and we're gonna remove the Kessig Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we get our first real creature.
Yep.
So what is this, like spider spawning for 3?
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And it was nothing. I imagine it's gonna be something like Lost in the Mist.
Yeah, so attack first.
Yeah, attack first, then try to cast the assistant and see if they just decide to counter it.
Sure.
Because like the Stitch Drake is a pretty good thing to bounce.
Okay. Or nothing.
Or nothing.
Okay.
Oh, fate or
Not of the bone!
I think we know what our opponent's play.
Yeah, I think we have our opponent read pretty well right now, not gonna lie. Rolling Temblor is the card of choice today.
Yes.
So is this the spider time?
Yeah.
Yes! Spider Town is here.
Only for 3 though? Like,
He's got to, I assume, is the thing.
Ooh.
Interesting. Tell me more.
It would be nicer if, like, our Drake wasn't just getting chumped for the next 6 turns.
I'm still going to play it and equip the Drake.
Yeah. With our deranged assistant. So put the top card.
Well, I'm actually not going to do that because I'm going to use the deranged. I'm going to equip it to the deranged assistant after combat.
Oh, yeah, sure. For blocking purposes.
Yep, and then I'll just tap it for mana.
Yeah. At your opponent's end step, just to get that card in the yard.
Yep.
5/4 flyers I hear are pretty good.
I assume this is just getting chumped. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're one spider away from being able to, like, actually, like, trade.
Right. Alright, so then we get a 4/1 deranged assistant.
Wait, was Machete 1 and 2 or 2 and 1?
1
like,
and 2.
Okay.
That was honestly the reason it was so good was because the format was all about 2-drop, so you played it on 1, then played your Piker, then your Piker became a double Piker. All your Pikers were doubled in power.
Whoa, okay.
I'm willing to mill one.
Yep.
Hey, Devil's Play into the yard.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
I'm pretty happy with a Prey Pawn like that. Like, and that's basically a trade for the Prey Pawn for the deranged assistant, which, like,
Yeah.
is really a problem.
Okay, so now our opponent has a 4/2 first striker. But I
And then-
I have a Devil's
But
Play.
then again, in our graveyard right now is, like, you know,
Fireball.
yeah.
Fireball.
And they're still, and, like, they haven't played lands for a while. And they're still 2 away from that,
Yeah.
from flashing back the spider spawning, so.
Yep. Fireball. Alright, so let's go ahead and flash back a Devil's Play.
Do we just do it, I guess, for everything -2?
Yeah, everything -2.
So 3.
Yeah.
There's a card that, okay. They could have had Ranger's Guile.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah, same.
Because then we just do it again with Devil's Play in our hand next turn.
Alright, so I think that our next turn is Devil's Play our opponent's face.
Yeah. Oh, what do they have?
Who cares?
I don't think we give any
No,
craps about that.
like, okay, so we hit our opponent for 5, then Devil's Play them for max. The Devils.
Devil's Play is...
Devils trade to that Kindercatch, or just hits our opponent in the face for 3.
Well, the thing is that Kindercatch is hitting me is going to get first strike pretty likely.
Oh, that's true. It'll be like a 10-6.
The other problem is trying to race our opponent seems bad with Knot of the Bone.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we do either we just kill the Kindercatch here.
Like Devil's Play it down and attack for 5.
Yeah. Or we play the Pitchburn Devil.
I'm fine with just murder this thing.
Leave up Geist Flame.
Alright, so how do you feel about more devils? The power of devils is real!
Alright, so hit for another 5. So now they get to gnaw for
8.
For 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so they go up to 21. God damn it, Gnaw to the Bone.
I know, none of the bonus. Also, if they have a seventh land, they can
Yep,
just
there it
spider
is. So
spawning.
now they have four spiders.
Yes.
Um, which means they can quadruple block and
Mm-hmm.
you gotta just take that down. And we'd be able to kill we'd be able to kill three of them because we could Geist Flame the last one.
And then we just play Ashmouth Hound.
Yeah, but do we want to trade our Stitch Drake for that?
For that much of spider spawning, I feel almost fine doing.
Okay.
Our opponent's almost out of resources, and we're not. Like, we still
That's
have
fair.
some. So I'm going to go ahead and attack and see what my opponent does. If they go for the triple block or the quadruple block, we will go ahead and implement.
Yeah. It'd be nice if there was a way to kill one of them at instant speed, but that 2 toughness stops that.
Right, and I can't, like, Devils. If I Devils played one, it would just be dumb.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that. So we have the one with 1 damage on it. Let's take that out.
hmm
And we're short for the Pitchburn Devils, but we're not short for Ashmouth Hound with a dagger.
Yes. Give that hound a knife.
Alright,
Hey kid, want a blade?
so opponent has 1 card left in hand. The pike is a problem because the pike is powerful here, but
Yeah.
it's because they've been flashbacking cards, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like it's okay, but like if they flashback gnaw to the bone,
All of a sudden it's 2, and like Pitchburn Devils can
it
attack
get
you
it
back.
means it gives they have one more they have prey pawn in their yard.
Yeah. So 1 card left in hand. We're doing pretty well, like, set up against our opponent right now.
Both of our respective
Oh, sweet. Full plays.
oh nice.
Pitchburn Devils and a Lantern Spirit, and then we just
And
start...
if those devils die, then we take out that spider and then we're good.
Yeah. We don't start attacking in the air. Don't, like,
Yeah.
you can't see the reach on it right now, but it's there.
Yeah. I mean we could attack in the air and then just say aha, but not really, and bounce it back to hand, then play it again.
Do we find a Shatter effect? No, we didn't. And final card in our opponent's hand. Oh, no, they're flashing back.
Oh, they're
out
just
of the...
flashing
All
back.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, cool.
Up to
So
21.
back
Okay,
to
now
the
the bone is
start.
out of their yard.
Yeah. Back to the start of the game. The most dangerous
Importantly-
thing they could have is another copy of Spider Spawning, which is what they're casting right... No, okay. Oof.
No, okay.
Oof.
Another
I
counter
was a bit,
patch.
I was a bit scared of another... Scab freaking Goliath.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not. That's kind of huge, and, like, with the first striking pike is unkillable in combat.
Yeah. How do we
Deal with that? Yeah, great question.
uh
Very good question.
like what on our deck deals with that?
Evil twin it or something like that.
Oh yeah, sure. Evil Twin would be nice.
But we need to
But
see
then we also need the swamp, so and okay, that was kind of a long time coming.
Well,
Or
ooh, that's enough though.
is
If I
that
well, Pitchburn Devils for 3, and then I can flashback for 6 more.
sure? So do we attack?
We attack for 5. Oh, we attack
Do
for
we
3.
do we want to trade the lantern because we want to use that mana and we don't want to like bounce it back to hand?
Probably shouldn't have played the land. That gave away my play.
Right. So instead, they just let it through and take 3.
Yeah. And where do I want this pike?
I mean, another what 3 lands and we can kill that thing?
Yeah, but we're dead in 3 hits from it, so that's not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. We need Forbidden Alchemy.
Agreed.
Uh,
Don't like that, because that card is powering the hell out of that Rune Chanter's Pike.
yeah, it is. Wow.
No, Memories Journey, Caravan Vigil. That was literally 4 instants.
Oh my god.
That,
Oh my god.
and Cackling Counterpart.
So now it is first strike. Oh my.
Um,
All right. So that's a thing.
we're in a bit of a bad position, and by a bit of a bad position, I mean we're literally dead in one more attack.
Yeah.
Crap. Also, what the hell is the card they grabbed off Forbidden Alchemy if they discarded Cackling Counterpart?
Right.
Like, that card's incredibly powerful on this board.
Makeshift Mauler.
Okay, I feel as though that's not the best thing here, but... Alright, so how do I not die?
Let's see. If that is a dagger on it.
It's 5 first strike, but the problem is we die to trample damage. That card has trample, by the
I
way.
know, yeah. Well, like, I was just thinking that's one off. If we, like, double blocked with Kessig Wolf and Pitchburn Devils on the Goliath.
If we Ashmouth Hound is another point.
So if we triple block that, then we can kill it. But then our opponent still has two other creatures.
So am I forced to like burn Devil's Play to?
Kill
No, I don't.
off, like,
I don't have the mana for that. If I'm going to play Kessig Wolf, equip it,
Right.
and keep first strike up.
right.
And also, my opponent has Cackling Counterpart, so killing it doesn't actually change anything.
Are we just dead here?
Looking that way. I really think that discarding the Counterpart was just a mistake. If they could cast it and make a copy of
Right, yeah. Like a second one. Like, that's kind of nuts.
I do not see a way around this at the moment at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Do we just concede?
Rolling Temblor is fine in the matchup because of spiders, and like we want it for we need it as an answer to spiders, which is the problem.
Like, if we had the Templar there, we were, like, pretty likely to win that game.
Right, because we could just kill off all those spiders and not get stymied forever.
And then, like, our Stitch Drake would still be attacking for 5 in the air.
Like I can I can Devils Play the Rune Chanted Piked creature and attack for 4 flying. Likely just dead after that.
Yeah, because then they attack with their two other creatures. Their Pike is a,
Let's move on.
yeah, I think that's correct.
Let's just move on. Do we have any sort of... I don't think we have any sort of graveyard hate hanging around. Nope.
No.
Nothing like
We've
that.
Lost in the Mist.
That could be playable here because we're... Okay. Who's the beatdown?
That's a good question.
I don't know if we can be.
I don't think we can be. Our opponent's really not the beatdown, but, like, who's less of the beatdown?
Right, like, basically, it's still the question of, like, Lost in the Mist seems like a fine sideboard in.
Yeah, I think so.
What do we want out? Almost thinking that, like, honestly thinking that Piker is useless in this fight, but Curse of Oblivion?
Yeah. Get rid of that graveyard.
I'm that big of a jerk. Sure, why not? Let's sideboard in an unplayable card. That seems reasonable. I like
Yeah, okay.
I like good plays.
That and Lost in the Mist in. Okay, so what cards are unplayable in this matchup?
I really don't think Ashmouth Hound does jack in this. Like, I realize
No.
that's a piker, but like it doesn't. It trades poorly.
It does nothing against spiders.
Yeah, and I'm fine with 4 mana doom nothing enchantments. Hell yes. Flyers are
Nice.
good. Rolling Temblor's good. Geist Flame's still good. I'm probably gonna add Swamp 2 in. Silverlight Dagger's fine. Scourge is gonna be great because it's huge. It's huge. It might be huge enough to actually fight.
Right.
Um, maybe a Kessig Wolf then,
Yeah, that seems fine.
and
We're
then
going real low on creatures, but like that's not how we're winning this matchup. So
all right, I'm gonna add one swamp in over a mountain. All right,
nice.
let's make
All
some.
right, cool.
Let's make some terrible plays. Would you like to play first? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Put it out to me.
Go go Traveler's Amulet.
Perfect turn one play.
It's good. Sadly, it's got to grab blue, but
Yeah, but that Forbidden Alchemy will help us find our swamp, hopefully.
hopefully. Ghost Quarter never works like that. I disbelieve. Let me tell you something about Ghost Quarter. I've never seen that card work on either side of the table in like 10 years of seeing it printed. Like, that card is just like trash. Anyway. Like,
Yeah,
I just do not believe in that card. So
agreed. I played it in my pre-release deck. I think I used it once for mana fixing.
oh boy.
It was not a pretty sight.
Oh, there's that pike. All right.
Oh,
Whatever, we have alchemy on step. I'm grabbing the curse.
nice.
Alright, so some creatures in the graveyard.
Cool.
I am sweet.
Now we just need a swamp. Yeah! Yeah! Now let's fucking own our opponent with Curse of Oblivion!
Do I play this now or do I wait a turn and play it on like would I play the
Yeah, play the Cultist now, and then next turn you can play the Oblivion and still be able to use that. Yeah,
yeah,
sure. I
yeah.
mean, he has nothing in his yard yet, so like, might as well.
I'm pretty good. See, here's the thing about
Uh,
Ghost Quarter and Constructed. Like, even in a lot of constructed formats, like Ghost Quarter still like people play basics.
right.
I love you, Swamp.
Like sometimes you will catch your opponent in like Modern, when you like Path to Exile, and they don't search.
All right, so I'm gonna play Pitchburn Devils here.
Yep, trades pretty well with that boar.
Yeah, and then like Curse, I want to play pretty soon.
Yeah, because like basically Curse just says like your graveyard stuff stops working,
That's the idea.
which means that like Spider Spawning doesn't do anything, Bone doesn't do anything. For Enchanter Spike just gives First Strike. He can't cast any of his like exile creature from the graveyard spells.
Yep. And I'm not gonna. Oh, I actually might block that just to.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you block it and then like it first strikes it, but then you just kill it back. Like you don't get
Yeah,
to damage to his face, but you still get to kill it.
sure. I'm willing to do this.
I'm trying to think like what sort of thing they could gain.
Ranger's Guile, as you said earlier.
That's true, they could do that, but then we'd be trading the Pitch Medal for Ranger's Guile, which I guess isn't the greatest, but you know.
I'm fine with this, especially because my opponent doesn't have the mana to make use of like playing
Right, like
makeshift
they'll have like
mauler or
more
some crap.
spells.
Yeah. Oh, check this out. All right, yo. Where's my? All right, right click. Well played. All right, make sure that that's yeah.
I'm
Target
sorry.
you.
You've been hell owned.
All right.
Sometimes you play the last card in the pack.
Now the thing is, like, they might be able to make use of that Boneyard Worm to play like makeshift Mauler, I suppose.
Sure. But like we have Devil's Play for that.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Nice boneyard worm. Um, I guess it is still a 1/1.
Well, yeah, because its power toughness setting effects are in all zones.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking. I'm like, oh man, so it became a 0/0 just long enough to die.
Yeah,
And then this is makeshift Mauler, right?
almost entirely.
Like, that seems too good not to be here. Yep.
Like he's got to play it now, right?
Yeah. It doesn't
Okay.
function at any other point in
And
the
now we
game.
just Devil's play it.
Yeah.
Apparently, my phone thought I said "Okay, Google."
Okay, Google. Cancel. I actually want to leave up
The guy's flame. Moves to attack for 2.
Yeah. And then...
Look at our nice, healthy graveyard.
I know, right? Isn't it powerful?
Not being cursed by Oblivion.
So this is like our opponent Kinder Catch turn.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm yielding to this, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm here for your graveyard.
So to play the Forbidden Alchemy in our hand first, or the one in our graveyard first?
Depends on mana.
Sure.
If the moment I have 3, I'm playing Forbidden Alchemy for my hand, but I might not have that, like, you know. Alright, so we've turned off a good chunk of our opponent's spells. By the way, when I talked about this format having a lot of cards that seem unplayable but aren't.
Like, honestly,
This card is terrible, except as a sideboard card against this deck, at which point it's just like, hey, what's up? Curse of Oblivion wouldn't be too awful in Battle for Zendikar? Oh, man. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh, man, actually, wouldn't be.
Shit, my opponent's sending back all of my garbage. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me. Or then I guess we wait until Forbidden Alchemy until that card is out of our opponent's yard, right?
Well, I mean, it'll be out of there pretty quick.
Right,
so.
that's what I mean. Like we do wait until their turn. And I guess like next turn because it's.
I want to get the Stitch Drake down now.
Oh, definitely. I completely agree with that. I can't believe our opponent's turn was to make us discard 2.
All right. It's beautiful. Yeah, this card can target opponent's yard and can like counter spell specific things. It's very funny. All right, so then it's gonna shuffle the other 3 cards into my deck.
Yeah.
So I have no graveyard again, making my
Cool.
harvest fire bad.
Yeah, so they have the combo deck, but sorry.
They left my creatures in my yard. I'm gonna call that incorrect.
Yeah, like, do you really not want us to draw our like Lantern Spirit again?
Well, more relevantly, like I've already just shown them this card.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the main reason why you wouldn't want to do that is because like, oh, thank you.
Well played.
Ah, boy. Now we get a third cast for that Forbidden Alchemy, so thank you.
I can't believe how owned my opponent is getting by Curse of Oblivion.
Like, I'm sure they have lots of cool things to do in their hand, like Gnaw to the Bone. This is Kinder Catch.
This is Kinder Catch, right? Which I'm going to Harvest Pyre down after 2 wizards.
Forbidden Alchemies.
2 wizards stand in each other's graveyards, digging up all the corpses and giving each other the double finger.
I dig deep and then I fling over dirt into your side.
Yep. I got a couple Forbidden Alchemies this time. Alright, Forbidden Alchemy.
Number 1.
That's a good card.
Yep, take that.
And some cards in the grave, and then, that's cool. By the way, my opponent's dead next turn.
A little bit.
And then let's do this. Oh, I'll take...
Oh, hello.
I don't think I think I want Evil Twin actually.
Yeah, because the Templar works in the yard
Yeah.
in case we really need it, but like spider spawning isn't a thing for multiple reasons. Like one, they can't, or they could cast the front of it.
That's
Oh,
good.
hello.
I'm just gonna, I don't know, like attack my opponent.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm gonna, what's an X spell?
Okay,
So,
next game.
I can't believe I owned my opponent that hard. Garbage cards are actually good.
Uh,
There's actually no difference between good things and bad things, you fucking moron.
uh,
We have a couple fireballs with flashback, or blazes with flashback.
it doesn't matter if a card is good or bad if it wins you the game.
All right, anything else on our board that's like good enough to play?
We didn't really see much more in that because our opponent couldn't do anything.
Right, which tells me that our Curse of Oblivion actually owns, and I wish we had a second copy I would board
Yeah,
in.
I wish we had all copies of that, like that and just like Devil's Plays.
Is it worth playing? Nah, the two swamps and a Traveler's Amulet, and we're good. Let's just roll again. It's gonna be fine.
Yep.
This is where they sideboard in Naturalize or some junk. See, the real trick is if we can get them to sideboard into a worse deck, hell yeah.
Perfect. Like if their Naturalize is to get rid of our Curse of Oblivion, like okay.
Okay. Alright. Has joined the game. This is not one I'm actually keen on.
No, all you can do in this one is play a knife with nothing to equip it to and Devil's Play. Ugh.
Horrid!
Oh,
Yeah.
you loot some mulligans. Okay.
This is keepable. That
Yes.
is not what I want here. This
Oh.
is actually, like, reasonable, so maybe we get to function. No Delver, and that's good.
That's nice. And we've got a 3-drop if we want to do that instead of Forbidden Alchemy.
Yeah. I guess depending on what's going on.
So, Grimmer Spike.
Mulch.
Oh, Mulch.
Ooh, that's a... Shimmering Grotto Island Travel Prep.
What?
Okay. What? I guess he just got the Shimmering Grotto to flash that back, too.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Where's my garbage? Where's my curse? I need to curse this player.
So we see a swamp on Forbidden Alchemy, a swamp and the curse on the Forbidden Alchemy.
Don't curse us like that, but if we did, the curse is too powerful to not pick. Is Travel Prep his sideboard?
Maybe.
I mean, I could understand it.
Sure.
Spiders are ready to travel with tiny spider backpacks. It's true.
It's adorable.
That's an incorrect play by my opponent.
What do they just do?
Well, they played a forest.
Oh.
I mean, like, let me tell you how wrong forest is. I know they're holding an island. You should probably play lands in order of the cards I know of to make me think you don't have cards.
Right.
Like that's
No, we know they have a 5th land in hand.
right. I mean, we could have assumed that, but like knowledge we didn't have.
I'm
So.
guessing no more self-mill for the time being, otherwise they would have done it already for the Boneyard room to be a little bigger.
Oh my good god, it's graveyard hate.
They're kind of okay.
All right, that's certainly his graveyard hate. Well, this is what it's come down to. Who can play the shittiest graveyard hate card? Like, whose shitty graveyard hate card resolves first?
Well, we don't want to.
We do want to Forbidden Alchemy into it, because it's our choice.
Oh, that's right. In Forbidden Alchemy, we'll put a bunch of garbage in our yard.
Yeah.
It's like
Here's
we
some-
just
here's some
exile a
garbage.
land or something like that.
Here's garbage. What, do you have a counterspell for me? If you have a counterspell, this sucks.
Are they just tapping?
Okay.
Oh, okay, sure.
If they had a counterspell, like, I didn't think there was a... Is
Mm,
Dissipate what I want? Scourge what I want? Moonheron what
I
I
think it
want?
is. Considering how much stuff like he's played that we want to exile and not
Yeah.
have against his yard, like we have some creatures to play. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Um, we Harvest Pyre for one. Um,
I don't know if that's
to
worth it.
oh well, we get that anyway. So now do we keep up the Dissipator? We just play at Moon Heron.
I think we play a Moonheron, and then, like, next turn we leave up Dissipate Harvest Pyre.
Sure. Oh, right, that's an instant, man.
Yeah, that's an instant. Moonheron gives us a, like, legitimate clock, so...
Yeah, definitely.
So opponent should play Island here again. Oh, again, showing off
Oh.
additional colors. So one land in
Okay,
hand,
thank
4
you.
real cards. The other reason I'm not too scared here is that, like, their spider spawning a crap is all for 1. Like, and that Boneyard Worm is too small. Like, I just don't care.
Mhm.
Like, what? Is he gonna travel prep for, like, +1/+1? Like, no way. Really?
We just get hit for one, right? Like,
Yeah,
who cares?
that's not worth.
Like,
That's not worth
like
trying.
I'm not like, oh, I forbidden alchemy. Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. That's what he's trying to do, is forbidden alchemy as a combat trick. That's pretty.
Mhm.
I feel like that's pretty simple. What's his follow up? Professor Hyde. Oh, or
Oh, he was trying to make the boar big.
well,
Sure.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cops are here.
You know, the evil twin showed up. So, do we just attack and pass turn, or do we want to trade with that boar? Mainly because now we can travel prep. Oh, so then blocking doesn't look good at all. Oh, could dissipate? Hmm.
Dissipating a flashback card sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Sucks a lot.
I mean, yeah.
I could Harvest Pyre down like the boar or the worm.
I would say Harvest Fire down the boar. It'd make the worm bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe you wait for him to like do something next turn before you decide.
Do we attack then?
I think we can take the hit from whatever he does next turn.
All right.
Especially because like we can do stuff to his creatures in response to whatever he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
get-
want to turn a 3-power flyer this early.
We get to leave up Dissipate. Okay, there's that island.
Okay, good.
Oh, actually,
Was it that island?
really? Can I
We
not?
look at his revealed cards.
It wasn't?
Wait, what was it? Huh. Interesting. Unless that like
Unless
it always
the-
just shows that one.
Yeah, unless it always...
I don't know. So no travel prep.
So do I want to Harvest Pyre down the board now?
Travel prep's a sorcery, right?
Absolutely.
Mm,
Let's see what our opponent does.
how could we get got by this? Importantly, they could, if we do the Harvest Fire, they could in response get
Shuffle.
our exile.
Yeah, they
So like
they can do that.
they could get rid of our Forbidden Alchemy, but then we can't really do anything with it right now anyway. So
Yeah, that ain't the worst. This is
and then
incredibly
they're like
silly.
spending some of their turn.
This is like absolutely silly. No blocks.
Just taking 4. That seems fine. They're obviously planning on doing something big with their mana, right? Like otherwise they would have travel prepped.
Yeah. So what's the mana play? What, are you post-combating that travel prep? Is this for real?
What? What?
I'm killing this. Like, do I... Yeah, I killed
That-
it.
Well, right, because then you're killing a 4/4. The other one just becomes a 3/3.
Which can be bigger.
That's true, but then that's a 4/4 with trample, and the 3/3 could also get smaller.
Screw it. Let's kill that. It's fine. Let's Harvest Pyre, removing 1, 2, 3 cards.
Yep. If they want to spend the rest of their turn getting rid of our creature, I'm glad that that for some reason MTG was labeling that boar for us as a creature.
I know. We need to know. It's here comes
Yeah,
the
and so they're
shovel.
doing that thing, which they're getting rid of our okay.
We don't have black right now.
That means your entire turn was playing travel prep on your tapped creatures.
I
So
accept this outcome.
okay. Well, this seems fine.
Evil Twin doesn't work on Boneyard Worm, just as a heads up.
No, not really.
But
But it'll work on, whatever dumb big thing he plays.
also, 5 power of flying. I don't know.
Yeah, how about that? And we can dissipate his spider spawning
Yeah.
for 2.
Now Curse of
So we're winning
Pavilion.
the race now.
Yeah, we're winning the race at the moment. Also, Lantern Spirit's pretty difficult to kill. Also, I can use it as like a fake-ass chump blocker, so that's nice.
Yeah. If that boner worm just gets way too big. Like, from this, unless we want to exile. Do we want to...
Is that worth dissipating?
That's really dissipating 2 spells, right? Because, like, it's also getting rid of the flashback.
This is funky as hell, but sure.
And, like, if he plays a big creature spell, like...
Well, he can't right now. Also, like, it...
Well, right, but if he does at some point, we have Evil Twin to deal with that.
Yeah.
And we take 3.
And a follow-up of... the big guy.
Another boar?
No, the big guy.
Oh, yeah, the big guy, yeah.
Which is what's going to get copied by Evil Twin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. So,
Nice.
Evil Twin...
We don't have to pay any additional cost for it.
Copy the Mauler.
Mm-hmm.
Deranged Assistant.
And then attack for 5 in the air.
Yep.
And he had to shrink his Boneyard Worm to do that.
Yep.
And he can't fight down the makeshift Mauler because, like, 4/5s just bounce off each other, so he can't just prey upon it.
Yep. Seems good to me.
He could gain a few life by exiling stuff from his own graveyard.
All
He's in.
All right, we're in the dig mode. That's good to hear. Which is funny. I mean, he has to. I mean, look at this. I'm attacking for 5 flying, our opponent's at 9. So, also, like, the makeshift Mauler dies next turn to Evil Twin.
Mm-hmm.
So this okay. Well, another lesson in self-referential text. This isn't self-referential. It's our opponent.
What does that card say? Like, as it's, oh, it should have the text like tap destroy a creature with the same name as this creature.
Like it.
Anyway. Oh, hey, Travis Amulet.
Okay. He is digging for Gnaw, but he only has 1 creature in his yard.
Yeah,
so...
that'll gain him a turn.
Yep. So.
Plus, we still have 2 Devil Plays floating in our deck.
Yeah, that's what I'm grabbing Mountain for.
So in case we mill another land, we can start funnel. We can actually cast that from the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, mill a Devil's Play.
Yes.
Okay. So they have Spider spawning mana, but then, like you said, same problem with Gnaw to the Bone. It's tiny.
Yeah, like, does he start using Graveyard Shovel on himself to gain life?
I think so. There it is.
Hell mode activated.
Oh boy.
That Boneyard Worm is alive due to travel prep. Nice, nice, very nice. Excuse me while I kill your makeshift Mauler.
Well,
I'm
do
killing
we
it.
want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Because then we can attack for... Well, okay, so now he gets to, Oh, hey.
All Our opponent can't block because, you
And
know.
they lose.
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
Tap that.
Hmm.
Okay. Buy Lost in the Mist. And goodbye to your board.
So do you have a response to this? Because it's only ground creatures. He would have to. Sweet.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a Gnaw? Perhaps he has two creatures, so Gnaw could keep him
That would get
alive.
him up to, that would keep him at one. Well, he can, yeah, no. So, like, he can't even shovel to keep himself alive. Not enough.
Unless he has a kill spell too.
Yeah, sure.
Well, looking like we got there. We got there.
Oh my God, this
I
is, mm.
I want to. Ooh, five. Reveal 5 cards of. Oh yes, it was the prey upon. We rock.
Ah!
If he had that prey upon, he probably should have pulled the trigger to kill our flyer. That was it, like to kill Moon Heron. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Alchemist. You did your job.
Well, yeah, because he could have done the turn that we played the evil twin
Hmm.
because we couldn't tap it yet.
Right.
Hmm.
So I love Deranged Assistant for a lot of reasons, but the flavor text is another reason that I love the Deranged Assistant. Garl, adjust the slurry dispensals. Garl, fetch more corpses. Garl, quit crying and give me your brain tissue. If he doesn't stop being so rude, I'm quitting. I love him.
Poor wizard, and they were the last ones
And
to
then,
finish, which is
and
pretty
then we
unsurprising.
and then we threw Garl into the trash can. So Garl
Then
kind of knows how
we
it
told
goes.
Geralt to stop playing with spider spawning and threw and told him to go play with the guy that has a auto constructed deck.
And we're moving right on.
That
We
was a
still,
good match.
oh Lord, we still have 2 rounds left of it.
Yep, this is fine. I only have work at 9 a.m., so we're good.
Same. So we're good.
Then my 9 a.m. is an hour earlier than your 9 a.m.
Crap. Okay.
Then
Still.
again, I walk 15 minutes to work right now, so like maybe it balances out. I don't know.
Uh, mine's about like a drive in the morning. Not too bad.
I remember at some point you had like a hell commute.
I did have a hell commute. I no longer have that hell commute, but I did have I had like a 45-minute commute for a long time.
That's not quite a hell commute, but
Well,
like,
it wasn't. Well, it's more of a hell commute in the winter.
yeah. Oh yeah. Hello.
Let's do it.
This is like the perfect hand.
Maybe. I would like to have a little more like things to do early. Hello, Harriet. Blue red, splashing black for Forbidden Alchemy plus evil twin with 2 Devil's Plagues.
Blue red fuckery.
Yeah, but fuckery is a good way to put it.
Hey,
I'm gonna use that to grab my black.
nice.
Like black sounds like a good thing to have. We don't have any of our. Oh no. Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not great.
Nope.
Unless we get like Ice Flame right now.
Geist Flame is what I want right
Ice Flame off the
now.
top.
Can I take my? Can you please get out of my upkeep? What are you even doing here? Karn, buddy. Karn.
Okay. Well, we'll find something on the forbidden alchemy.
Yeah, we're just gonna get beat down by this piker. I wish we had a good way to deal with this card. We kind of don't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we do.
A tapper. All right, I'm responding.
Deranged Assistant would have dealt with it.
Ashmouth Hound still... No, it'll get
Oh,
tapped.
he's the priest. Hmm.
Stitch Drake doesn't work because we don't have double blue.
Right. So what should we take here? I think still probably the assistant.
Assistant or Hound. Those are the two that I'm looking at.
Hound doesn't work because he can be tapped. Deranged Assistant just can't block effectively.
Right. Well, Hound forces the tap at least.
That's true.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
Hmm.
This is weird as hell because like these are really powerful cards, but like, what else can I do?
Right. Okay. Well,
All right, so tapping Ash. The thing is that Ashmouth Hound at least trades up with this, like on multiple time. Oh, all right. Maybe our opponent
or
doesn't
just
need to tap our creatures because they have
wait.
they are the
Or
aggressive
or
vampire.
the thing you mentioned.
Yeah, I did mention this play. It is still pretty good. And also our opponent can just tap down our blockers, which is kind of bad.
Okay.
Is that it?
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, yeah, like get the hell out of here.
Like at this point, like our opponent's kind of relying on like because the rest of the board is like you can deal with it, you know. Like we can handle getting hit for 3 by 3 drop.
I'm
What we
okay
can't
with that.
handle is a 4 drop constantly getting bigger.
Yeah, well, a 2-drop.
Right, but like something hitting us for 4 next turn.
Yeah. All right. So the tapper happens, and then we're
Yep.
gonna take some damage.
Either 3 or 4, depending on.
This is a game where I would love to see rolling Temblor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so take some hits. Here's the lumps. Take your lumps, and then tormented pariah. Okay.
All right.
I think this is a Pitchburn Devil's turn.
That I like that because it trades with 2 other creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets tapped, but like, fortunately now they have to they can't tap both our things, so they don't really have any good attacks here unless they have other removal.
Right. I don't know. Will they pass to flip that tormented pariah? If so, I just play Wolf and Forbidden Alchemy in the same turn, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fine.
Easy easy.
Does
enough
Pariah
for
have
me.
anything on the flip side, or just a
No,
6/4?
just a 6/4.
Okay, that's I mean it's still fine. Like that's a big creature, but you
Yeah.
know. Honestly, I think I prefer the 2/3 to the 4/6.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
all right.
that was like 100%, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
So Casting Wolf looks terrible now, but maybe draw a land and we can do.
How about some
Oh,
one toughness
well,
creatures?
hmm.
I know what we have to do to win this. We need to Forbidden Alchemy and a Rolling Temblor.
Yeah. Yep.
So let's just do that. That doesn't look like any of those are.
Are we just dead?
Ping tap. Yeah, we're just dead. I'm moving on, and I'm not going to show him any of these 4. It needed to be Rolling Temblor or bust there.
Right.
Because I play either of these 2 cards. He
They
Geist
just
Flames.
get and then
like,
just attacks.
I
Dice
hate-
Flames plays a land, taps everything, attacks for lethal.
I'm not
Okay,
willing
well.
to show. So we know what our opponent is. We need to draw some of our more. We need like Rolling Temblor is huge here. Any other cards that would be good in this matchup?
I don't really think there are.
Not terribly. I think we just need to get some of our like. Let's try to have something going on slightly earlier. That'd be nice. I could have went and burned down like flashbacked there, but I felt the Rolling Temblor was how we wanted to win. Oh, sensory deprivation, that should have been boarded in.
Oh,
Oh well.
yeah.
I
We'll
think
get it in game 3.
Yeah, we'll get it in game 3. It's fine. We'll board out something that's not terribly useful in this matchup for it in game 3. Anyway, I would like to play first. God, this looks really familiar.
But like, it has plays.
Right.
And then this time we were on the draw last time, right?
Yeah, we were on the draw
Okay.
last time.
1 drop. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Well, luckily.
Oh, well, good. Thank God. Is Reckless, no, he's just the 3-2 on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if he had, like, first strike or something.
Everything sucks forever.
Uh, well, the good thing is he only has a 1-1 because, like, we get to Forbidden Alchemy.
I'm grabbing Geist Flame.
Yep. And land in yard. And they can do nothing to flip their creature.
At which point, at my upkeep, I will Geist Flame it.
Yep. Which would be great, because it means they don't do nothing on their turn to get a 3-2. Alright.
Oh boy. Okay. I want to cast a spell this turn. I just, I don't. Maybe it's alchemy.
Yeah, Alchemy this turn, then Geist Flame on their turn.
That seems fine.
So in case they try to flip their...
This one's pretty
Yep.
simple to me. Let's take the fireball, and then we Geist Flame on their turn.
So in case our opponent decides they want to try to, like, flip their werewolves this time around,
Right. I'm not actually
you can,
not.
like, say
I'm not
you
burning
don't
it
get to
now.
do that.
Yeah. I'm going to see if they're going to try it here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh boy.
So it's a good thing we have lots of spells, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I actually want to cast the Geist Flame now anymore.
Right. I don't think so either. Because, like, you're still just taking one.
Right.
And you want to make sure you have something to do on your opponent's turn.
Yes. Alright, so
Cool.
I don't want to... See, playing the Pitchburn Devils is...
Right, that's the problem, is that then we can't do anything on our opponent's turn.
So, here's the dagger.
Yeah. And then hopefully next turn we can play the Devils.
Yeah. We're just taking one from Reckless Wave. It's fine.
We're just waiting for our opponent to decide to do nothing because they have a lot of things to flip. There it is. Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Cool.
So now we're going to play Pitchburn Devils. And see if our opponent really wants to
Pedro,
just
what
pass
is the
forward.
that watch keep on the other side?
5/5 has to attack.
Oh boy. Well, it trades with the devil.
Mm-hmm. I probably burn one down with the Devil's Play too.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like one goes down with the devil's play, the other one goes down by trading with the devil. Okay, sure.
Here we go. Cards are flipped.
And our draw for the turn is... Actually, we just put a dagger on the devil, right?
I'd probably actually still Devil's Play down one of the Banes.
Yeah. Why do you have a stop on our upkeep?
Alright, let's deal with one of these.
Yeah.
And the devil can deal with the other. What do you have, like Moment of Heroism? No Moment of Heroism. That's a card. Alright. So we trade with the other Bane. I'm okay with this. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Also, our opponent still has 6 freaking cards in hand, so that's...
Yeah, because they haven't done anything.
Yeah. Alright, so... We did it!
Great.
Alright, so do you want to start playing your real cards now? Blood Crazed Neodate. Alright, I'm kind of happy that that's your real... And Reckless Wave.
Number 2!
I could just flashback Geist Flame here.
To just get rid of that neonate?
Yeah.
Sure.
Our opponent's werewolf's like mad.
I know, and they're all uncommon.
They're
I guess
they're in
that's
the
the
flip,
rarity
they're in
for-
the flip rarity slot, so
Still, like,
also I think we saw both those Hanwar
that's true.
both go by. Now this is the question, like, does our opponent skip their damn turn for a 3/2? Like, is that realistic?
I mean, no, I think they skipped their turn because they got 2 5/5s, right?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, man.
This just continues to be ridiculous. I'm gonna play land.
Oh, Lance of the Spirit and then keep up that Dissipate.
Yeah, not even equipping.
Mhm. We can equip when we want to actually attack.
This is incredibly silly.
Do we pop it back to hand?
Do I dissipate?
Ooh,
There's a guy's flame in his damn yard.
there is.
I hate this.
Maybe we just do pop it back to hand.
And drop the counterspell wall.
Ugh.
Like, what is this card worth if my opponent has Geist Flame in their yard?
I mean, that's a good point, yeah. I mean, I guess all those casts of Geist Flame.
I'm just... Whatever. I'm telling you I have a card in hand that I want to play. Here it is. I've told you. I've revealed the information. Information revealed to you for free. It's your information.
It's free information, Jim.
Come and pick it up.
All right, well, unfortunately, they're attacking for actual damage.
Now that's
Whoa,
actually
okay,
not,
yep,
that's not
that's...
happening. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no.
No, that's like real ass damage. Hey! Alright, I'm thinking like Devil's Play flashback almost seems...
Just to get rid, yeah, to get rid of that one, because then once again he's attacking with for 1 damage,
Right.
and like they're running low on cards in hand finally.
So Devil's Play for 2.
Rip your thing.
Yeah, I'm just... Okay. I still have 2 Forbidden Alchemies in yard, but that's my full turn.
Right. So that's gonna be like when you're actually out of cards in hand.
Yeah. And here's
Oh,
the
they're
flip.
flipping it. They're flipping. They have a 3/2 again.
Okay.
Maybe this is why they have a stop on your upkeep.
I could cast 2 spells.
Yeah. Do you want to just like evil twin your Moon Heron?
Yeah, sure. I'll cast 2 spells. Evil. We have
The Moon Heron and the Moon Heron's evil twin.
yeah, we have Moon Heron and evil Moon Heron here. Brimstone friggin' volley.
Wow.
All right, whatever. That card is gone. So
I'm glad to see it out of their hand, and now they have a 1/1 again. They can't do anything with.
blazing
Oh,
frickin' torch. All right,
great. Okay then.
Yep.
Well, we don't have a Moon Heron, it turns out.
Goodbye, Moon Heron. 1 toughness creature against Geist Flames. You say?
Maybe we side out our 1 toughness creatures.
Harvest Pyre.
Harvest Fire looks like pretty good removal right now. What does our deck win with right now?
We have 10 cards left in deck, and I was about to ask that same question.
I mean, like the 3/3 that gets bigger for each creature they have. So
Yeah.
really a 3/3.
Yeah. That's kind of bad, and I'm not terribly happy about that. Like, playing Forbidden Alchemy is another...
That means we have like. God, do we just like Respire their 3/2 and like maybe just play that 3/1?
I'm kind of thinking we leave up Forbidden Alchemy. We have
Sure.
okay, 5 cards left in deck. How the frick are we winning?
Right, that's the reason why I think we don't want to cast Forbidden Alchemy.
If only Harvest Fire hit players.
Right, wouldn't that be nuts?
So we cast
I
the...
think we still have Devil's Play. We cast Devil's Play twice.
We do have a Devil's Play left in the deck. There's 1 removed at the moment, so we still have 1 left. We
And
can,
we have like, so we deal 8 with one and then 5 with the other.
yeah, which we can actually get that up to. There are 4 lands in my yard, 9 in play, so 4 more lands in my 9 card deck. My final cards left in the deck are Rolling Tembler, um, the Fireball, the what else do we have in there that's still in the deck? Do we have another Kessig Wolf? We have another Kessig Wolf in there.
Do we have
Gar-
another Moon Heron?
Garbage. No, there's 2 in the yard.
Or do we
Um,
have
we
any
have
other
no,
flyers?
we have the big guy, the 3/3 that gets bigger for each creature our opponent
Right.
controls.
Okay. So basically, we need to draw that card and then start like attacking with it. So I think we don't Forbidden Alchemy, because like that's a real amount of time that we don't have. Like that eats away like real turns.
Yeah. And then we have 4 lands, so that means the Fireball can be maximum of Fireball for 12, Fireball for 7. One short. So we need a point of damage somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, so let's play Magic the Puzzling 6 turns out.
Mm-hmm. That's basically it.
And we need every resource. These Kessig Wolves suck. Holy shit. By the way, if you noticed the secret about our opponent's deck,
Are they not going to Geist Flame on our turn?
I accept.
There we go, I guess.
Okay. I'm cool with them being
Sure.
tapped out. Okay, then we Harvest Pyre.
Getting rid of like all of our lands. In the yard.
So, land,
Land.
land.
We only have that one Harvest Fire, right? So this is the only thing we can use these like things for.
Yeah, I'm burning it for 5 on this because we need this. We need that as dead as possible.
And we really like lost all of the things we need to like uh
Win? Yeah, I know.
like to win in our early Forbidden Alchemies. We had to choose other things to not lose.
I know, it sucked.
Hmm.
Well, that picks up the... No, it doesn't. It doesn't pick anything up. It's garbage.
No, that's right, because it gets killed by
It's basically crap, so...
yeah, because well, that's the second Geist Flame gone. So okay.
So that means the Kessig Wolf is online. Okay.
All right, sweet.
Alright, take 1.
Oh boy.
Land. Scourge. Alright.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Then they like just like
tap it for... Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
We need it to connect once. That's part of the game winning plan, is it connects one time. Rolling Tembler allows us to do that, though.
Yep.
We need Rolling Tembler now.
What's that guy on the other side?
Double striking 3/3 with Menace.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, now she has Menace now. That's nice.
Alright, well, it's not flipping here.
That's good. We drew spells. That's good. And then our thing gets tapped.
Yeah, if it didn't get tapped, that would be kind of silly.
We trade here, right?
Yeah, we have to.
100%. Thank God for abilities.
So now we need to draw Rolling Tembler. Oh, I'm just dead to Brimstone Volleys X2.
What? My God! Look at their deck. They are mono red splashing white.
I was actually when I was talking about their secret, I didn't reveal it, but we were at this point. They aren't playing white. Like, this is the only white card.
And then the other white card was the one we exiled.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the rally, which is a red card on the flashback.
Holy crap. Well, good game.
All right, so you know, like, I don't know, like 10 points of burn is pretty strong. I'd say that's like decent. Yeah, Gnome knew the secret. That was the secret. Nope.
Just out of curiosity, what were the sequence of cards on top of our deck? Okay,
Yep.
so the Devil's Play, a land, a Rolling Tumbler, land, land, land. All
Okay.
right.
This is that sequence would still win us the game if we could, basically because we needed the rolling tumbler to be able to hit with this scourge, and then the scourge hitting once is enough to make Devil's Play plus Devil's Play lethal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of funny that we were able to like literally know the contents of our deck, but sadly with
Fortunately, we're ready to the third round.
yeah, I am laughing my head off at freaking. We had an opponent last draft that had triple Brimstone Volley. Do you know that card is nuts?
So good. Holy crap.
Ooh.
Like honestly, 3 damage on an instant that costs 3 that goes to like creature or face is decent.
As far as an
Like
instant goes, that's fine, especially in limited,
I mean, no, Touch of the Void is completely playable. Like it's one of the best red burn spells in that set.
which is like that says a lot because that card's like
It's like the least playable you can make a 3 mana burn spell.
you could make it more.
I mean,
You could make you could make it less playable in that format. That's
I mean,
playable.
it's the least playable and like make it still like a good card to play.
Well, the trick with Brimstone Volleys, that card was constructed played because it says 5 damage,
Yeah,
and because
like
the morbid
all that stuff is that thing dies.
the morbid trigger is non-existent. Like that's not real.
Well, especially because like often when you're attacking with creatures, your opponent says, "Well, I have to block,"
Yep.
and something dies.
And if they don't block, they take damage and die. So
Hmm.
you know.
All right, well, we're still not out of packs because it's the Swiss.
Yeah. The pancakes. Thumbs up.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was the mind blast. So keep, and let's use the early game control to do well. Whoa, yo, get out of here.
Dang. Get the sleeve, man. If only though, like the budding lands were like close to playable outside of standard. I guess they see a little play in modern,
I've seen like a glacial fortress ever.
right?
Oh boy. How do you
So
like
we're
tribal
open.
tribal 1 toughness creatures?
I mean, how many more Geistlands could there be in the draft, right?
All of them. Literally all of them. It's fine.
Our deck looks really aggressive right now, which is very weird. While our opponent does nothing.
I'll take this. What do you want me to overcommit to Rolling Tumbler? I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. You think I'm scared of sweepers? I play Hearthstone. Don't even try me. Alright, 4th red, that's nice.
You able to see the first play of out of our opponent's hand? Oh, that's nice, I guess.
Some dead creature.
It just trades with everything that we have. Or Geistflame on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Air Shock is playable at 5 mana. Or just on the face. Thanks, opponent, for choosing to take like the least amount of damage. Is there any scenario where that is like the correct block?
Yes, if your opponent is holding Geist Flame. But they would have done that 6 turns ago. So, all right, moving on.
Okay.
we know jack about our opponent. We literal we know this.
Well, no, they have a
card.
cultist and they're playing white, so they actually may be a token plan. I'm going to say that they're tokens,
Let's say tokens. That means
but that's
like,
fine because we have the Templar.
Yeah.
Means we keep that highly.
And it also means deprivation kind of blows if they have cultist.
Yep.
All right. Let's just repeat that one. What did our opponent keep? Maybe they're red. Yeah, that's a good TK Cat on point. Thanks.
They may be red.
They might be red.
Actually, we don't know if they're white. Maybe they're just showing off the cool land that they opened.
They literally could be just showing off their cool land.
That's also true. Maybe they were off color, but then like
Maybe the white is for flashback on a travel prep. I'm willing to say that. Oh, hey.
that's
Oh, my goodness. Keep, keep, keep. Oh, no. All right, the white is real. Oh, my God, yes. The range assistant, please. Are you that helpful? Oh, boy. Look at
be
that.
that much of a friend.
And a 2. Cloistered Youth.
That's fine.
All right, do we draw it? No, okay.
Just drop the Geist Flame.
Yeah, I know. If we drew Geist Flame, we would look like heroes.
This is fine because there's a decent chance that we can like just
Burn it.
burn it or maybe just get a Stitch Drake down next turn.
Yeah.
And their 3/3 looks kind of silly against our 3/4.
Yep. So we take 3. Flyers, alright. Alright, so I guess we're going to ask Deranged Assistant for help. So, let's do it first.
Yep.
Alright, assistance found. We're cool!
Thank you.
So here's a flyer.
Have fun keeping your board at home. We'll just kill you with the triggers off Unholy Fiend.
Basically. I'm also willing to block to trade off on a trick if our opponent has one. There's only like this set is actually pretty light on tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's like Ranger's Guile.
Wow, Fearer of the Bitten. Maybe a Geist Flame to follow this up with, or Moment of Heroism is the. Oh, hey, that actually. That's literally the only trick I can think of is literally Moment of Heroism. So that's pretty good.
Let's see. Combat tricks, Moment of Heroism, Rally the Peasants.
Yeah. Oh, Evil Twin is here.
Ooh.
Copy the Chapel Geist, kill it next turn.
That seems fine. Taking a little bit of damage, but
Well, it kills
not a
it.
ton.
That's all that really matters to me.
Right. Spare from Evil.
Yeah. Sensory Depth might be in if this is what our opponent's actually doing, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm willing to...
Just we're taking 7 here. Going down to
I'm
6.
taking it.
Okay.
It sucks, but I'll take it.
Because we can get the Kessig Wolf down next turn.
Yeah. Pitchburn Devils is
Ugh.
pretty bad. With a life total this low.
Mm-hmm.
We can get the Kessig Wolf down, or we can Devil's Play to kill something. Pitchburn Devils is such a problem right now.
It really is. Because we need to be dead next turn.
Yeah.
And we also need that Chapel guy, that like our opponent's Chapel guys to be dead. So that has to do. So we really have 3 mana this turn.
Yeah. So it's either... Yeah, so it has to be Kessig Wolf.
Yep.
And then we just pass. This is going to look really bad, but... Yep. Alright, so here's how I'm going to block. This looks dumb. Wolf, Geist, Deranged Assistant. We're going to go to...
everything, yeah.
Yeah, we got to do it. We go to 3 for this, but... And we kill that. And now we're going to trade. We're going to take 3.
Yep.
Mill a card.
And then we'll get killed by the 4th Brimstone Volley in
I
the
was going to
draft.
say the Brimstone Volley that our opponent has, yeah. Or if our opponent plays a Pitchburn Devils. I would like our opponent to, like, okay, if our opponent's going for the Dome, I think that just means they have us dead.
Right.
Please play a Devil's Play.
So all we can do really is chump that forever, right?
Or else we lose the game, yeah. What's our, like...
So Ashmouth Fan doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
Man, if only we had a 2/4. A 2/4 would be perfect here.
We don't have one of those.
I know we don't. We only have things that kill it or get killed by it.
Uh-huh. We don't have bounce. Okay, that's bad. I'm gonna play Forbidden Alchemy.
Yeah.
This is incredibly bad. Alright, so we just feed shit to Pitchburn Devils for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Which we can do for, like, maybe another turn.
How much life could we even gain? 0?
0. Okay. I can kill that. We're dead.
Like, at this point, like, we can feed it to more of our creatures, but, like, I don't know what we're digging to.
Right, we, like, nothing.
Like, you've always played your outs, but do we have outs? Like,
we don't have a way to deal with this card. We we just don't.
no. Like, let's think about what we have in deck.
Everything kills this. Like, we don't have a creature that even blocks it. Like, that's not within our
Yeah.
our
Like,
set of things, which is right.
we don't have any way to exile it from the battlefield. So if we could like bounce it, we could dissipate it. But
Right. Anyway, let's concede and move to 3.
yeah,
All right, so bring in sensory deprivation because that actually does answer this.
yeah, it does.
Anything else? Maybe even the Butcher's
The
Cleaver.
mist, is that too slow? Butcher's Cleaver for just the occasional life blink.
Is that better
Cleaver
than...
probably replaces the dagger. Yeah, I think so.
This is bad. Let's do it. What else do I want out? How many humans do I actually have? It's Strange Assistant, Civilized Scholar, Cultist, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This card is so bad. All right.
Yeah. Do we want to cut the card? We just sideboarded it then.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Cool.
like that's actually not real. I think like we just need to do this. All right, let's try again. I would like to play first. Keeping it.
Yep. I like it.
Looking good. Evil Twin's worth keeping in. Or like
Yeah,
Evil Twin could be a human, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I guess that's what assistant's for, right?
No. You ever read this card?
Oh, sorry. I mean that's what Keswick Wolf is for. Or are we just gonna let our opponent like try to flood the board and then we just Templar?
I'm thinking that plan.
Sure. I mean, basically, it'd be a 2-for-1, and then we can flashback later in the game to get hopefully some other value off of it. And I guess even here, like if he doesn't do anything of like value, we can just play our Keswick Wolf.
Yeah. I'd like my opponent to play a 2-drop. Boom.
Fantastic.
All right, I'm taking the 2-for-1. So, yep. Let's please just move move past
Now-
this phase of this game.
Now let's never draw another red.
I wouldn't be too terribly sad about that. Our deck has a lot of mountains. We'll find them.
Right.
Blazing Torch, that's a null card on that board, so nifty.
Ooh.
What the hell do I want here? Like Lantern Spirit, leaving up blue.
I think so. Mainly because like they have an onboard like kill spell, and if
Yeah,
we leave up blue, that doesn't really do anything.
right. Well, it's not on board. They need a creature, and they
Well, right, but
literally
like
don't.
it takes a while to for that to work as well.
Oh, sweet. Talk about a Geist Flame target.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
Oh my God.
So, Geist Flame.
Then we can even play our ranged assistant
Mm-hmm.
and like still keep up that blue.
Yep.
Sorry, you don't have to somebody to throw that torch for quite a while.
Yeah. that's kind of the idea. Fourth land, so still nothing on, huh?
Oh boy.
Scourge time.
Oh yeah.
Also, we have rolling 10 more mana at the moment.
That's good.
Bell Ringer. Oh boy.
Hmm. So I guess we lose our 1/1.
Yes.
And then if we tap out, we
Out.
also lose our Lantern Spirit.
The problem being, if I try to like play Kessig Wolf instead, I also lose.
Yeah.
I think
So we just accept that the Blazing Torch,
I think
like,
I think I'm going to accept Blazing Torch into my heart.
that
Because
seems
because
fine.
because it's killing one or the other of these.
Fortunately, Scourge is big enough, like, on any, like, there's no way that Scourge is going to be, blockable by that Bellringer.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hello.
That's interesting.
Ooh.
I get attack and ring the bell.
Yeah.
Two cards in opponent's hand. Attacking and ringing the bell sounds so dumb, but I like it.
So you're saying Evil Twin on the Bellringer?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's actually what I'm saying.
Is there any way we'd want a second Scourge instead? Nah, we probably want to be able to kill that Bellringer.
I could just sensory deprivate it after he equips the cleaver.
Yeah, like make a second Scourge right now. So we have two 4/4s, and then like he puts on a cleaver, attacks us for 4.
Yeah,
We sensory deprivation it and like swing back for 8 or more, depending on if he plays another creature here.
correct. Likely not. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to play the sensory deprivation immediately because of reasons. Like, obviously you wouldn't. Oh,
Oh, hello.
well, if that attacks every turn, then we're in an even better position. So I'll take 6.
Right.
I mean, realistically, that kind of sucks, but
We're still locking your opponent down to well, yeah, because if we make it only have 3 power, then like we're hitting him down to 10 next turn. He goes back up to 13. We're hitting him down to like 1 the next turn.
yeah. And any creatures he plays powers up these scourges.
Right, and he can't block both of them.
Also, do you know what happens when your opponent goes to 1 life and you have Geist Flame in your yard?
So basically, they need to play a creature here to lose,
Yes.
or it gets power up their Bellringer more.
That'd be kind of nuts. Okay. That's the world we live in, is power up the bell.
Look at how many things are on that Bellringer. It's double furious.
It's kind of mad. I'm
So
gonna,
it could go up to 7 power.
I am taking that hit.
Yeah.
This is incredibly dumb. Okay. I'm gonna do that pre. We'll use the black. Literally nothing of use.
Yeah.
Like, actually nothing. That's a sad Forbidden Alchemy.
If we just take the Moon Heron, or do we want the Cultist here?
Kind of thinking, well, okay, let me think about this. I'm considering leaving back these Scourge of Gare Ridges to block.
To double block it?
Yeah.
Probably also the Kessig Wolf to triple block it, just in case he has like the like Moment of Heroism combat trick.
Yep. So do I grab the creature then that's useful here, or is...
I think the Moon Heron is probably the most useful here.
Actually, I've just done some math, and I want the mountain. This is dumb.
Oh.
If he has double Moment of Heroism, his creature goes up to 12 toughness. This looks
Right.
incredibly stupid.
Oh, so that just in case you have
In
that
case.
just so that plus this also means you have the mana to flashback that Forbidden Alchemy,
Yes.
if it comes to that.
This is extremely silly. Okay, 5th land.
Alright. So he attacks, we triple block it. So
Yep.
we lose 2 of our creatures, but then they also lose their pile.
I don't like this at all. Yeah. I really wish I could get away with just double blocking.
Right, but we already know they have combat tricks.
I know.
And that they're playing a hero deck.
I know. Fear of the frickin' bitten. Also, the other problem is that they're gonna... Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
He's got a Moment of Heroism in his hand.
Well, he needs more than one, right?
No, he doesn't. You'll see
Oh,
why.
yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. Damn. Well. Okay.
Nope. Give me the Forbidden Alchemy. It's all garbage. It's all
Second
incredibly garbage.
Kessig Wolf. Ugh.
I'm thinking the
Civilized
Kessig
Scholar?
Wolf.
Kessig Wolf would be because it can activate First Strike, because that Civilized... Well, the Civilized Scholar would need to be discarding creatures,
Yeah.
which we really don't want to be doing at this point.
I was really hoping to see a fireball.
Yeah. I just guess the wolf here.
Yeah, like I could grab Dissipate, I suppose, too, but like... Let's grab the things that make a board presence.
Yep. Excuse me. And attack for 3 while our opponent's at 22. To think we almost had a lethal on them.
Yeah, I know.
And they played a second Fear of the Bitten.
This is what I get for not evil twinning the
Right,
Bellringer,
yeah.
I suppose.
I talked to you and agreed.
Oh, we're flipping dead. I need to draw Fireball now.
Yep.
Okay, that's like Fireball.
Alright, it's a fireball enough.
That's Fireball enough for me. Exile. I don't think we care about the cards we exile.
3, 4, and they're tapped out, so that's fine.
Get the hell out of here.
Creature. Goodbye, creature. Alright, so we have what? A 4-turn clock?
Mm-hmm.
The question is if the last card in our opponent's hand is real.
I think it is. That's the problem. No. Oh boy.
So that's our board gone. Or no, it's not.
First strike.
Right.
So I just have to pass the turn.
Can't attack into that?
No, no way.
Oh, right, because then he just attacks back for 6. That's
And
right.
then I lose the game? Yeah, I'm not having that happen.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Sorry.
Okay,
So this is where we
blocked
died.
him.
This is where we die to a brimstone volley, but
Mm-hmm. But, like, what else? Not much we can do about that.
okay, so unless he kills off one of my wolves. If he starts firing at my wolves, I'm very happy.
Yeah, but this is probably going to face, right?
I have to assume so. Well, like, why the hell would he not? Like, okay, it's actually
Nope.
killing a wolf.
Going after Wolf.
That's really good.
Yeah, that means that they're actually not gonna kill us right away. It's,
Son of a...
oh my god.
Okay,
Real things every step of the way.
please. All right, what the hell do I... Again, I need to draw a fireball.
Yeah.
Thinking.
We have a 1 in 7 chance. Did we already use one of our
No,
fireballs? So they're both in the deck?
They're both in the deck. We have a forbidden alchemy to draw one too. If we see
Okay.
that, I'm sitting here doing math on other plays. Like, is Geist flaming my opponent worth doing now? The answer is no. So let's just. That doesn't do anything. Oh, sort of. Anyway, let's attack.
Yep, we attack. Hope they block.
Not happening. Luckily, they don't lifelink, but they're just gonna play a Fear of the Bitten and kill us.
Right, yeah, no, like they just have another aura to target their hero with.
Yeah, because Fear of the Bitten plus. Oh, I'm cool with
Really?
that. I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool. What do they have, a human and like a 2-mana human? Did they just draw off the top? No, they have another Pitchburn Devils. Fireball.
No, we can't draw cards that are useful.
Which means we lose.
I mean, 6 in the air.
Yeah.
I can.
Great.
This is what I can do. I had one last play up my sleeve. Rolling Temblor flashback plus Pitchburn Devils plus Geist Flame at Pitchburn Devils in order to kill
his...
Yeah, to kill the Geist, but like we just don't have
the
that.
other Pitchburn Devils just kill us.
Yeah, so the question is, how scared is our opponent of ooh, he knows we have Fireball, right?
I think so. I think we used one twice last game.
Then this is the only way we win. The fear of Fireball. Okay.
Great. Well, sometimes that happens. We still got our Sign in Blood. We got 2 Devil plays, and that's cool.
That was extremely silly.
The red in that draft was extremely deep.
Yeah, holy shit. Like, our opponent there was like was quite red. Then we were quite red, and then also round 2, our
was
opponent,
like all red.
yeah.
Well, we successfully destroyed value,
We did.
but that was good.
That was part of
fun.
it. We needed to do that. We needed to
Yeah,
destroy
because
some
otherwise
value.
you're still trapped in Innistrad.
We need beams. We need more devils pouring fire on things. Come on, guys.
Why can't we get a playset?
Anyway, that's good for us. That we had a cool deck. Not as cool as yesterday's, because yesterday's I don't know if we could top an Innistrad, to be entirely honest. But I want to show
The
off.
one thing,
I want to show
the one
off
thing
different parts of it.
oh yeah, The one thing we needed was a bomb, I think, like a creature bomb.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, we didn't. Well, the game we just ran out of win cons. That sucked.
Right? Yeah, like we needed a big creature.
Like that sucked in the sense where it was just like all of a sudden we're like, oh well, what's actually in our deck?
Yeah, it's like, oh crap, our biggest creature is like,
A 3/3.
yeah, 3/3 or maybe a 3/4,
Yeah,
like a Drake.
a Drake. We needed more than that. And the other thing I think we needed was no, actually that's probably enough. We had the Temblor. We had all the parts there. That was just kind of a missing piece, being able to
Yeah,
seal
we
up
just had
the
no
game.
win con.
Which, oh well.
Yep.
Um, other. I was really hoping that my burnout play was going to be enough. The
Yeah.
but Pitchburn
But
Devils is pretty sweet.
then we got double yeah. Then we got forced by lightning bolts into defeat in both those rounds. I
Bolts
guess one of them is a lightning bolt
five min
powered up,
5 minutes powerful bolt. Anyway, thanks Kabanaw for joining on this. It's so
of
late.
course.
And thanks everyone in the zoo. Hope you enjoyed. We'll do one more of these because we got the 3 packs. We might as well destroy the value. Not tonight, obviously. Probably not tomorrow because F&M I'll be at tomorrow, and I probably won't do another draft. So perhaps on the weekend or maybe early next week. So good night, everybody.
Good night.